Hello everyone, I'm Chris Tangen. I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Technology Officer at Mid-Minnesota Federal Credit Union and a member of the Bridges Speakers Bureau. Today I'm going to be really discussing a very difficult topic. A topic that's not easy to listen to, a topic that might turn your stomach at times, but a very important topic. We're going to be talking about staying safe online. I'm going to talk a little bit about what the bad guys do, how they do it, and things that we need to do to try and help protect ourselves. I do always like to start off with some statistics though, just so you get some idea of how bad some of these things are. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, there are somewhere between 14,500 and 17,500 foreign nationals that are brought into the U.S. every year to be sex trafficked. And while that number might seem high, the worst number is that it's estimated that there are over 200,000 U.S. citizens that are sex trafficked every single year. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children estimates 800,000 children are abducted each year. 203,000 of them are by family members, but that leaves nearly 600,000 that are abducted not by family members. The number of date rape cases since 2016 has been nearly 100,000 date rape cases every single year. That's reported ones. We don't know of all the ones that don't show up. One of the big things I'm going to talk about is these things. Your iPhone or your Android phone. Great piece of technology, I absolutely love them. But if we're not careful with them, they can put us or make us very vulnerable to being abducted or brought into the sex trafficking trade. One of the things that I want to talk about is when you install applications, make sure that you only install applications from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. The reason for this is when they go through those channels, they test all those applications to ensure that, number one, they're free of viruses and things like that, but number two, that they do what they say they do. If you just download an app for your phone off the web, there's nothing that says I can't just take control of your camera or your microphone. And because that app is installed, I hear everything or see everything that you're doing with your phone or your phone nearby you. I could also just keep track of your location by turning on your location services for my app and say that it always uses it. Now I know every place that you're ever going. I know if you're going to Target, I know if you're going to school or to home or whatever you're doing. So please, only download applications from those reputable places. Number two, I talked a little bit about location services. Location services on an iPhone are under settings, privacy, location, and then you can choose what things can actually use your location. Now there's some applications that I think should have it, right? Things like maybe a mapping tool. If I'm driving and I'm trying to use my phone to map my way to someplace I've never been, it needs to know where I'm at. So it would need to know the location of my phone, and that makes sense to me. Another good one might be a weather app. I have mine set up so that if I travel, my weather app on my phone can still alert me of things where I'm at. So it's aware of what my location is. There are other apps that I don't want it to know where I'm at. I don't want Facebook to know where I'm at when I'm looking at Facebook. I don't want my camera to put in every photo, the geolocation and time and date of when that photo was taken. So I turn off location services for my camera always. Because if I took that picture and now I post it on Instagram or I post it on Facebook or I post it in any of my social media platforms, somebody else can look and see exactly when that photo was taken. And now that they know your location, they know when those photos were taken, they start to learn your patterns. We as humans are very pattern filled. We typically get up at roughly the same time and we do the same routine day after day after day. And so it's very easy for those bad guys to look for those routines and figure out those routines and try and figure out when they're going to try and abduct you. Another thing with your social media is I've seen so many kids that they just friend everybody. It's like a popularity contest. How many friends can I possibly have? Well, guys, I don't want you to do that. Because no offense, I could have a beautiful portrait of myself that looks nothing like me. Maybe makes me out to be a 17-year-old really hot babe, or a 19-year-old hunk that's just strapping, and obviously I'm neither, right? But I'm not going to be who I say I am. Brad Paisley has a great song about, I look so much better online. It's because it's so easy for people to do. These bad guys, they will friend you for a long time. They will seem normal and right and sweet and whatever until they finally get you alone. They get you to let your guard down. So please, when you do those things, only friend people you know. Only post. I don't post when my birthday is, right? My mom is still going to call me on my birthday. My brother and sister are still going to call me on my birthday. My wife and kids will still call me on my birthday. The rest of the people who don't remember that it's my birthday, it's okay. I still like you all. But if I post my birthday and some photos of me, you now can probably figure out when I was born and know my birthday, the entire thing. And there's no reason for you to know that. When you're posting online, only post things from your past. Don't post from present and future. I'm really not a fan of Instagram and Snapchat because it's this instant right now, where am I, what's going on. You don't want to post where you're at. I don't like the check-in feature on Facebook because you've just told people you're not home. You've just told people where you're at if they are trying to abduct you or take you. So please, be very careful with those things. Your password, I've talked about this in one of my other ones, but your password on your email needs to be the strongest password you have. It needs to be the one you use nowhere else. The reason for that is with your email, I can reset every other one of your passwords. Because your email is a lot of times your username, and if I have your email password, when I hit the forgot password button, it emails to your account. So I can easily lock you out of your email, change all your passwords, and now impersonate you and take advantage of your family and friends. We see this all the time with Facebook, where all of a sudden you're getting friend requests from people you're already supposedly friends with. And you get the call from them saying, oh, I've been hacked. Guys, it is so important that you're not doing a simple password when it comes to those things. That you're diligent in ensuring that you're remaining as safe as possible. If I have your email, I can get to your financial information. I can take over your friends and try and get them to do dumb things and tell me more things than they should and we would want to know. And so please make sure that you're doing those things. I need you to be aware of people around you. Not scared of them, but aware of them. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to the ATM, don't walk down the street staring at your phone the whole time. You have no idea anything that's going on around you. Be aware of those things. I'm not saying scared of it. Just be aware of it. Have some common sense. Be aware of those things that record voices. Siri is recording my voice all the time. Google does the same. Amazon Alexa does the same. Baby monitors, they're always on. Anytime they're on, that is a simple wireless technology to hack. And I can hear absolutely everything. I'm not saying to be scared of these things. Obviously, I have Siri. I have Alexa. I have all those things. I'm aware of them. I'm aware of the types of things that I say. Social media is one of the greatest things and one of the most dangerous things. I love it. I get to see my grandkids. I get to see my friends and some of the things that are going on in their lives more than I've ever gotten to see. But I also see a lot of people that put themselves at a lot of risk, posting way too much information about themselves. Just flippantly adding photos of themselves in provocative things or things that might draw the wrong crowd to you. I want you to be aware of those things, please. I have a daughter. She's a senior in high school this year. When I've had this conversation with her, it's like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, it's out there. Minnesota is number 3 for bringing people into the sex trafficking trade. Part of it, I believe, is because we're a rural community in most areas. But we have shipping ports in Duluth. We have ways for things to come in and out of our state from foreign countries. This breaks my heart. Guys, you need to be safe. Thank you.
To learn more, visit bridgesconnection.org/speakers.